In millions of homes across Britain, the day started in much the same way. The Pendleton family sat in a bright suburban living room with their after-breakfast coffees, the TV on mute in the background, a seasonal scented candle with cinnamon and spicy notes disguising the fact that the Christmas tree didn't smell of anything. Barbara, almost but not quite 90, looked at the tree dispassionately. She preferred the tinsel one they had used for years, rather than this messy, smell-free, real tree, whose needles would lurk under the rug for months. Lynn, her eldest daughter, who had moved in with her, just in case, had thrown it out, pronouncing it not fit for purpose, though it wasn't clear exactly what that purpose might be. Her great-grandson Danny, dressed in sweatpants and t-shirt, scrabbled under the tree, sorting through the shiny foil-wrapped parcels. As the youngest, he was more than happy to distribute the presents. At 16, Danny retained a child's excitement towards the day. He suspected his elders weren't experiencing quite the same levels of anticipation, but he still reckoned that his gifts would be a bit of a laugh. "I want to go first," he said, "so I can give you oldies all of yours at once." Danny wore his light brown hair long on top and shaved down the sides, his blue eyes smiling with the confidence of a much-loved boy who hadn't yet shown any sign of acne. He handed out 4 rectangular packages, each the size of a box of chocolates, to his great-grandmother, his grandmother, his great-aunt, and his great-uncle. His parents had gone to his sister's in Portugal. She was so pregnant that she might pop at any second. Danny had no wish to spend an unspecified period of time in a tumble-down house in the middle of nowhere, especially when there would soon be a baby yelling its head off. With his grandmother Kathy, he was being, as his father so rightly put it, spoilt rotten. "What's all this, then?" Barbara's son Nick wondered, turning the still-wrapped package over in his hands. "Same things for all of us?" "You were telling me how Great-Grandad had been researching his family tree, but when he was still alive, you couldn't get your DNA tested to tell if you were descended from Vikings, or royalty, or rich people, or even famous mass murderers or something." Danny grinned at them. He had their attention. "So, me and Mum figured that it would be fun for you to get those DNA tests that are being advertised." He smiled, confident that his gifts would be appreciated and laughed over. Which part of the world would the family have come from? Would they be Norwegian? Or Russian? Or, as his mother predicted, mostly from England, with perhaps some Native American from Barbara's side? "That's fun. Thank you, love," said Kathy, unwrapping hers and looking at the cover. "Maybe we'll find some rich relatives we don't know about." "It's always possible," said Nick dryly. "So what do we do now?"